Assalamualaikum. My name is Indraah Binti Mohamad Izham and my matric number is 264379.
Hello, my name is Mohamad Luqman Hanif bin Mohamad Kamal. My matric number is 264475.
Hello, my name is Athirah Binti Mohamad Taufik. My matric number is 264635.
Hi, my name is Ai Pon, matric number 264637.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nazirah binti Ismail. My matric number is 264996.
So, in this part, I want to present about the introduction of workplace motivation in Izham Stationery Enterprise. So we choose this company to interview about the motivation against their employees in the workplace. So firstly, motivation is incitement or inducement to act or move. It is the process of inducing the employees of an organization to act in a predetermined desired manner or stimulating them to actions so as to achieve organizational goals. So work motivation is a complete set of influences which make one start working and keep the job on a specific post within the organization. To gain more information about the motivation of employees in Izham Stationery Enterprise, we discover whether our employees in this company is intrinsically motivated and also decide how much motivation and inspiration that Izham Stationery Enterprise employee will have in performing their job. This is due to Izham Stationery Enterprise only have 10 employees, which can make it easier to them to implement motivation for their employee, thus they will always guide and keep advice them the right way in solving the problem. However, motivation also is a psychological phenomenon which means needs and wants of the individual must be tackled by framing an incentive plan. We also discover the function of management in Izham Stationery Enterprise, how to be most effective in encouraging motivation and create willingness among the employee to perform in the best of their abilities. As organization need to measure the individual performance on how well the employee is doing the job by study their attendance, accuracy and quality of their work. By this result, management can measure about their satisfaction in doing job because it relates with the motivation that has been provided. Then, how Izham need to pay attention to employee motivation with the reason that it is important for work relate behavior and effective, such as in given control and responsibility to employee will make them to be more confident and responsible in their job. So we have prepared a report to show how this issue affect organizational behavior in the Izham Stationery Enterprise.
Okay, I will discuss about the problem that were faced by Izham Stationery. There are several problems that we can identify in the company, which is first is interrelationship among staff, second is poor leadership structure, and also the third one is the family problem. First, we will talk about the interrelationship among staff. interrelationship among staff that can also be known as the professional link amongst employee and also employers. And as you all know that a good relationship is must in some company, is not some company, in every company, because a good relationship can maintain a good achievement in every company. So like for employment relationship can occur when the employee are placed in the position that can maximize their skills, and logically when everyone is doing what they love to do, so the happy relationship can occur. And also when people are happy, they can more feel motivated to achieve their goals and also the company goals. Okay, secondly is the poor leadership structure. In our interview, Izham Stationery Enterprise stated that they tend to make their staff handle all work in the company and only refer to them when there are problems that will arise and the staff cannot solve by themselves, and only that the staff will refer to the company. By doing so, the company say the staff may feel more motivated because there are more freedom to them, and like they can be in charge in everything. But for us, that kind of leadership structure is not very suitable, because when there are no someone that can be in charge, like in assist the staff, that might be a problem, and the employee also can feel demotivated because there are no objective and unclear objective but about what they want to do, but what they have to do. That is a family problem. Like in our life, there are many kind of problem, but the most problem that can affect us is family problem, because family is the most close to us. For example, like a family problem which such as divorce, financial, and also and other. And mainly the employee feel more motivated because they have their objective to pay the university, their daughter university, or to pay the house rent, and other. By have that kind of reason, they feel motivated. But if they face by the family problem, like what I say, they will feel demotivated because there are no one to support them, no one can hear their problem, no one can have their, and no one can hear their problem, and no one can, and other. And mainly the employee feel more motivated because they have their objective to pay the university, their daughter university, or to pay the house rent, and other. By have that kind of reason, they feel motivated. But if they face by the family problem, like what I say, they will feel demotivated because there are no one to support them, no one can hear their problem, no one can have their. In conclusion, motivation is the important tools in achieving goals better. So we have to maintain a good relationship among employee to to have a good motivation.
Thank you, Aishah, for your explanations on your part about the problems incurred in A-Star Stationery Enterprise. Next, I'll continue with the presentation. I will talk about the challenges that were probably faced by the individuals in the workplace as a result of the problems mentioned earlier by Aishah. All those challenges might give impacts towards the individuals regardless the employer itself, employees, and also the customers. Now let's see what are those possible challenges. As we can see in the poster, the first challenges is unity of individuals in workplace. Secondly, confusing work tasks. Next, employees work under depression. Now let me explain about these points in more details. For the first challenges, it is about unity of individuals in workplace. This is caused by inter-relationship problems among staff in the organization, as mentioned by my teammate before. Don't you think it is quite challenging for a manager to deal with this problem? For me, yes, I think it is really tough for a manager to unite the employees that lack of good inter-relationship status among themselves. As a team in an organization, we should be cooperative with each other to achieve the goals and objectives of the organization. But in the case of the business owned by Mr. Chua, he mentioned that his staff are having inter-relationship problems. They are not cooperative enough. This is giving impact towards the bad image of the organization. The internal problems like this always being the weakness for an organization in operating the business. The problems incurred in a particular organization will normally disturb the process of the business. Everything seems to be messed up, so the customers will try to avoid dealing with the business with such internal problems. Next, poor leadership structure might confuse the staff in doing the task. This is considered as one of the challenges because confusing work tasks might not only make the employees to misunderstand the requirements of the task, thus, there can be contrasting ideas between employer and employees in finishing those tasks, like what was being practiced by Mr. Chua in A-Star Stationery Enterprise, which he let the staff to handle all those work while he is not around the business premise. That's a good idea for motivating his employees by delegating authorities for them in doing the task. However, there is also disadvantage of doing that. Sometimes, what the staff done is not what the employer wants, so some conflicts might happen there. In addition, confusing work tasks might cause task overload for the employee, because employees find that it is hard to solve the task on their own, and that will consume more time than usual. Plus the regular tasks that already exist, it will double their works there. In this case, if the reward or salary they get is not worth with the work they done, maybe they will leave the organization, cause the organization to lose some human resource. That's why confusing work tasks is one of the challenges. The third one is employees work under depression. This always happens when the employee faces many problems and they are unable to solve the problem themselves. The problems will keep popping up in their mind, causing them to lose their focus towards their work. They will keep thinking of those problems instead of doing well in their task given by the employer. The employee is also having low capacity and decision making, time management, completing physical tasks, and communication. As a result, the productivity of the employees decreases and it gives bad effect to the overall performance of the business. This is because employees also play major roles for a successful organization. Moreover, when the employee only keep the problems themselves without telling anybody, the condition may worsen, depression increases, and their performance in their job will drop significantly. When this happens continuously, some employer might take action to fire the staff as they could not perform well in their job. So now we can see that the challenges that faced by those individuals in A-Star Stationery Enterprise. So all of them have to take this issue seriously for a smoother operation of the organization, and this can lead to a more successful business. Both employer and employees are responsible to play their roles efficiently in order to make sure all these problems and challenges are minimized. So I think that's all for me. Next, let Athirah to discuss about the recommendation for each star stationary enterprise. Thank you.
Then I will proceed to the next point. After we analyzed the problem that Izham Stationery Enterprise faced, we decided to come out with a few recommendations to overcome this issue. First of all, we recommend Izham Stationery Enterprise to promote dialogue and communication between the employers and employees to improve their relation. This can help employees to keep away their confusion and unnecessary stress. When they have a good relationship among employees and workers, this can allow them to set clear goals and expectations. Second, Izham Stationery should provide clear information so that employees can work efficiently. Izham also need to allow employees to ask questions if they confused. Sometimes when employers give an order, not everyone can accept it 100% or understand the order, so they need to ask the employer. When employees ask the employer must respond with an open thought and refrain from personal attack. So this can increase communication between employers and employee. Next, we recommend Izham Stationery to emphasize work-life balance. Other than usual vacation days, Izham can grant the employees for their extra holiday days, primarily based on their overall performance and accomplishment, so that they can have their space for their private life. Other than that, employers may provide the employees with flexible running hours so that employees can select where they want to start and finish the job. It does not certainly count when they come and they leave. As long as they finish their task successfully, that's it. By doing this, maybe this can help someone to send or fetch their children at school or cope with unwell relatives. Last but not least, we recommend Izham Stationery Enterprise to have a good reward system. Either it is tangible or intangible reward. Skilled employees must be rewarded to motivate them and to promote creativity among the human capital in IR 4.0. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you Athirah. I will continue with the implications. As we recommended that Izham Stationery to promote dialogue and communications among employees and employers, they will give a positive implications to the Izham organization in motivation aspect. For the positive aspect, dialogues and communications can increase the employees' motivations and improve the employer and the employees' relations by making sure that the employer can talk to the employees in a person and if possible even on a personal level. Trying to set each time a day with the employees or by joining them during breaks time can make the employees feel that they are a part of team instead of just the boss. Next, if Izham Stationery Enterprise provided a clear information to the employee, it may comprehend a positive impact on them, make them do their work efficiently, and consequently increase their motivation. Some of employees may have doubt or question regarding their works, and by providing a clear information and giving them chances to ask any question may help them in many ways and motivated them to do a better job in their task. By providing a clear information also can prevent some misunderstanding among employer and employees, as they understand the purpose and seeing how it fits into a larger picture, they can finish their work efficiently and faster. Also, by ensuring the employees understand how each of their effort affected the company, customer, community, can boost their motivations in the workplace. Then, if the company emphasizes the work-life balance in the workplace, it also can increase the motivations of the employees and reduce the stress level. It can affect them because in the workplace, they are employees, while at home, they are someone's father, someone's mother, and someone's son or daughter. They have to earn for livings and support their family back home. The stress level may be high for them if the work's overloads and 24 hours are not enough for them to deal with the works and personal life. Some of them may think that work comes first and cause them to neglect their life, families and health. This issue may emerge for the employer who did not provide the employees with the proper work-life balance choice. The organization should consider this work-life balance as something important because it can improve the motivations at work if the family and work commitment are being made. Lastly, by using the good reward system, it can increase the performance and the productivity of the employees in an organization. If the reward system to have the most impact in influencing the employees' performance, the employer must emphasize and directly link to the desired behavior. Give a recognition, tangible reward or intangible reward to the employees for the specific result. They will be more motivated to perform optimally in the future when employees comprehend the connections between the reward and their performance.
So lastly, I will discuss about the conclusion of the workplace motivation in A-Star Stationery Enterprise. So employee motivation is very important for a successful organization. So the company should focus on in order to stay competitive in the market and avoid some problems such as employee high turnover that will affect the business. The motivation create confidence in the employees to get their need satisfied in the organization itself. So through this project, company will able to understand better ways to motivate employees and the importance of employee motivation just at the workplace. As a result, the job satisfaction of employee will increase, then they will get motivated at the workplace. It has shown that motivator factors such as achievement, recognition, responsibility, and advancement play an important role in motivating employees at the workplace. Creating a workplace with excellent moral and motivate employees is a long-term project and need to be embedded within the fabric of an organization daily operations. Then, the ability to simultaneously perform as an individual and together with employee in effective teamwork is key to attaining growth and success in the business. A-Star Stationery Enterprise should take the proper action due to interrelationship among staff for overcome it. So company must implement the growth of employees such as training program with team members to provide a good relationship between them. Lastly, developing well-motivated employees lead to more satisfied customers and give the positive impact to the organization. This is because employees are asset for the organization and highly self-motivated, committed, ambitious employee give the most to their organization and effective result in doing their work. So we could say that motivation to employee is the important role in organization because it can improve their collaboration skills and will lead them to be responsible with their tasks in a work.